Dear children, welcome to chapter Pair of Linear Equations in Two Variables, session 4. In this video, we will solve some exercise problems. So watch this video. If you want, pause the video and prepare your own notes.
Exercise 3.2. Form the pair of linear equations in the following problems and find their solutions. 10 students of the class 10 took part in a mathematics quiz. If the number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys, find the number of boys and girls who took part in the quiz. So, we have to find the number of boys and girls who took part in a quiz. So, let us write down, let the number of boys be X and number of girls be Y. What is given according to the problem? Boys plus girls together equal to 10. Total is equal to 10. Then next, if the number of girls, what is the number of girls? It is Y. If the number of girls is 4 more than boys, boys is equal to X. It is 4 more than boys. It is equal to, number of girls is equal to 4 more than the number of boys. So these two are the equations. So here we have to write it in Y form. Y is equal to 10 carry plus x to right hand side, it becomes minus x. So these two are the equations. Now we have to frame value tables. Only 2 points are enough to plot the graph of a linear equation. So if here I will substitute the value of x as 4, what happens? Y is equal to 10 minus 4, it becomes 6. So y is equal to 6. You can take the value of x as 5, then what happens? Y is equal to 10 minus 5, it's equal to what? Yes, it is equal to 5. It is enough, or you can take one more value also here. It is enough. Now here make the value table to second equation. Only 2 points are enough. Now is equal to 1. Y equals 1 plus 4 is equal to what? 5. So y value is 5. Again, if the value of x is equal to 2, what happens? 2 plus 4 is equal to what? 2 plus 4. If x is equal to 2, y is equal to x plus 4 is equal to 2 plus 4 is equal to 6. So using these two value tables, plot the graph. Are you ready to plot the graph? Yes. Take a piece of graph paper and plot the graph of these two value tables, right? Yes. Four, 6. Another value is 5, 5. To the second equation, value table is in this way. 1, 5 and 2, 6. This is enough. Now plot the graph. This is y-axis and this is x-axis. X, O, x dash, y, O, y dash. What is the maximum value of x? it is 5. Yes. What is the maximum value of y? It is 6. So we require 6 on y-axis and 5 on x-axis. Remember. Now write down 1. This is 2, 3, 4, 5. It is enough. Here y value maximum is 6, 1. This is 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. This is 6. Again here -1, -2, etc. This is -1. Enough. Now to this graph, first value table, if the value of x is equal to 4, what is the value of y? Y is equal to 6. Plot now. Y is equal to, note the point, x is equal to 4, y is equal to 6. Where is the point? It should be in first quadrant. This is the point. Note down, this is 4x. Again, if the value of y is equal to 5, what is the value of y? Y also. X value is 5, y also 5. This is the point 5, 5. Using the scale, join. Now plot the one more graph. Value table is here 1, 5. If the value of x is 1, y value is 5. This point is here 1, 5. If the value of y is x is 2, what is the value of y? Y is equal to 6. Y is equal to 6. This will be the point 2, 6. Again join these 2 points. Join these 2 points using the scale. Yes. What happens? These 2 straight lines. This is the graph of what? This straight line is the graph for the second equation. It is y is equal to 10 minus, y is equal to x plus 4. X plus 4. Write down in the pencil, using pencil. Here this is the graph of first equation. It is x is equal to 10 minus, x plus y is equal to 10, right? Now find the number of boys and number of girls, means the 2 straight lines, they meet at a point, at a distinct point. This is the point. Yes. Here what is the value of x and what is the value of y? We have to find it. Here the value of x, draw perpendicular line to x axis, then this perpendicular produce this y axis. Here also draw perpendicular to y axis. This is what? 7. This is 7. So value of therefore I will write here, the 2 straight lines will meet at a point where x value is equal to this is the x value is equal to 3, and what is the value of y? Y is equal to 7. Therefore what is x? X is the number of boys and y is number of girls. So number of boys is equal to 3 and number of girls is equal to 7. So write down here, and not in your graph, write down in the notebook. X is equal to, x means what? Number of, therefore number of boys who took part in quiz is equal to 3 and number of girls is equal to 7. Now you can verify total number of students is equal to 3 plus 7 is equal to what? 10. Yes, it holds good. Then 10, right? Total number is equal to 10. And number of girls is equal to 4 more than the number of boys. 3 plus 4 is equal to what? 7. So this holds good. Therefore, number of 5 pencils and 7 pens together cost rupees 50, whereas 7 pencils and 5 pens together cost rupees 46. Find the cost of one pencil and that of one pen. Now let us take the value of each pen be x. Let the cost of pen be x and cost of a pencil be y. According to the problem, what is given? Cost of 5 pencils, that is 5y, and cost of 7 pens, that is 7x, together equals what? 50 rupees. And cost of one pencil, cost of pens 5x is equal to 46. These two are the equations. Now in each equation find the value of y. What is the value of 5y here? 5y is equal to 50 minus 7x. Therefore y is equal to 50 minus 7x divided by 5. Okay, this is one equation. I have to prepare the value table to this equation. Yes, here 7y, cost of 7y means 7 pencils cost is equal to 46 minus 5x. So y value is equal to 46 minus 5x divided by 7. Here also prepare the value table. Okay. Now give one value to x here. What happens in this equation? Y is equal to 50 minus 7 into 0 is equal to 0 divided by 5 is equal to 5 ones are 5 tens are. So y value is equal to 10. Take one more value to x. Take the value of x as 5. What happens? Y is equal to 50 minus 7 into 5 divided by 5 is equal to 50 minus 7 5s are 35 divided by 5. Simplification you will get 5 ones are 5 3s are. So value of y is equal to 3. That is enough. Here what is the value of y if I give x is equal to 0? No need. Take any other value to x. Here put the value of x is equal to 5. Give one value as 5. X value is equal to y. Then y x is equal to 5. What is the value of y? 46 minus 5 5 into 5 divided by 7 is equal to 46. 5 5 are 25 divided by 7 is equal to what? 21 divided by 7. 7 1s are 7 3s are 21. So if the value of x is equal to 5, then the value of y is equal to 3. Take one more value. If I will give the value of x is equal to minus 2, what happens? Y is equal to 46 minus 5 into minus 2 divided by 7 is equal to 46. Minus into minus plus 5 2s are 10 divided by 7. 46 plus 10 is equal to 56 divided by 7. 7 1s are 7 8s are 56. So value of y is equal to 8. Now can you plot the graph for these two equations? Value tables are already found. Yes.
Value tables for first equation is 0. X value 0, then y value is 10. If the value of x is 5, value of y is 3. And second equation's value table is in this way. If the value of x is 5, value of y is 3, and if the value of x is minus 2, then the value of y is 8. Using these two value tables, plot the graph. Now what are the maximum value of x here? In first value table, maximum value is 5. Here in second value table, maximum value of x is 5. So we require 5 on x-axis. And what is the maximum value of y? Y is 10. Here 8. So we require 10 on y-axis. Right? So write down now. This is x, O, x dash. This is y, O, y dash. Now 1, 2, note down the points, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. This is minus 1, minus 2. Here minus 1. This is 1, 2, 3. Maximum we required on y-axis is 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this is 10. Okay. Now, if the value of x is 0, what is the value of y? Y is equal to 10. So, x value is 0 here, value of y is 10. It is the value of x is 5. What is the value of y? Y is 3. So, this point is 5, 3. Now, join these 2 points using your scale. Join these 2 points. Okay. This is the straight line for the equation 7x plus 5y is equal to 50. You should write in pencil only. Now, plot the graph for the second value table. If the value of y is equal to 5, what is the value of x value is 5? What is the value of y? Y is 3. So, we already noted this point. Yes. Next, if the value of x is minus 2, value of y is 8. So, value of y is 8. This point, note down. This is a minus 2, 8. Now, join these 2 points. Using scale, join these 2 points. You will get a straight line in this way. This is the straight line for the equation 5x plus 7y is equal to 46. Now, these two equations are meet at a distinct point. This is the point where the two lines are intersecting each other. So, here what is the value of x? X is 5. What is the this will shows the value of x, right? This will shows the value of x, and if you draw perpendicular line, dotted line to y-axis, you will get the value of y. It is 3, right? And therefore, I will write here Write down in pencil only, use pencil. X is equal to 5 and y is equal to 3. Right? So what is x? X is what? Number of cost of pens. So cost of pen is equal to rupees 5 and y is what? Cost of pencil. So cost of pencil is equal to rupees 3. Write down in your notebook only. Write down x cost of, therefore cost of each pen is equal to rupees 5. Next, cost of each pencil is equal to rupees 3. Did you get this?
Now read this question carefully. On comparing the ratios A1 by A2, B1 by B2 and C1 by C2, find out whether the lines representing the following pairs of linear equations intersecting at a point or are parallel or are coincident. Now just recall what are the conditions to represent intersecting lines or parallel lines or coincident lines. Yes, conditions. A1 by B2, then the equations represent intersecting lines. If A1 divided by A2 is equal to B1 divided by B2 not equal to C1 divided by C2, then the two lines are parallel. If in the equations A1 divided by A2 is equal to B1 divided by B2 is equal to C1 divided by C2, then the two lines are coincident. These are the important points to solve these type of problems. Right? Now note down these points. Okay. What is given in first equation? 5x minus 4y plus 8 is equal to 0. 7x plus 6y minus 9 is equal to 0. These are pair of linear equations in two variables. First we have to keep them in the general form. What are the general form of pair of linear equations? A1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. So these two equations already A1, A2, A1, B1, A1, then B1 and C1, and also A2, B2 and C2. A1 is what? In this equation A1 is equal to 5 and B1 is equal to what? Minus 4 and C1 is equal to 8. In the second equation, value of A2 is 7, value of B2 is 6 and value of C2 is equal to minus 9. And first verify ratio A1 divided by A2 is equal to what? A1 is equal to 5, A2 is equal to 7. So A1 by A2 is equal to 5 by 7. Similarly, find B1 divided by B2. What is the value of B1? It is minus 4 and B2 is equal to 6. If you can simplify 2s are 2 3s are, so minus 2 divided by 3. Are they equal? 5 by 7 and minus 2 by 3, are they equal? No. Therefore a1 divided by a2 in the above equations, a1 divided by a2 not equal to b1 by b2. Then what does it implies? The two lines are right. Now let us see the one more problem. Second question, 9x plus 3y plus 7, 12 is equal to 0 and 18x 9x value of a1, write down a1 is equal to, it is already in general form, a1 is equal to 9, b1 is equal to 3 and c1 is equal to 12 and a2 is equal to 18, b2 is equal to 6 and c2 is equal to 24. Therefore ratio a1 divided by a2 is equal to 9 divided by 18. We can simplify, 9 ones are 9, 2s are 18. Therefore a1 by a2 is equal to 1 by 2. Similarly, what is the value of b1 by b2? Ratio b1 by b2 is equal to 3 by 6. Again it is equal to 3 ones are 3 2s are. It is also equal to 1 by 2. Similarly, find the ratio c1 by c2. It is equal to 12 divided by 24. It is also simplified. 12 ones are 12 2s are. Once again it is equal to 1 by 2. So these three ratios are one and the same. Therefore half, it is equal to half. Therefore a1 divided by a2 is equal to b1 divided by b2 is equal to c1 divided by c2. What does it indicates? It implies the two lines are coincident, right? Now let us see next problem. In this equation, 6x minus 3y plus 10 is equal to 0, 2x minus y plus 9 is equal to 0. Find out the value of a1, a2, b1, b2, c1, c2, right? What is the value of a1? a1 is equal to 6, b1 is equal to minus 3 and c1 is equal to 10. Again a2 is equal to 2, b2 is equal to minus 1 and c2 is equal to 9. Therefore find the ratio a1 by a2. It is equal to 6 by 2. It is equal to 2 ones are 2 3s are. So ratio is equal to 3. Again ratio b1 divided by b2 is equal to, substitute the values, minus 3 divided by minus 1 is equal to plus 3. So these two ratios are equal. Now let us find the ratio c1 by c2 is equal to 10 divided by 9. You can't simplify further. Therefore in the given equations we can observe a1 divided by a2 so this implies what? The two lines are parallel. The two lines are parallel, right? Next let us move to another type of problems. On comparing the ratios a1 by a2, b1 by b2 and c1 by c2, find whether the following pair of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent. What is the meaning of consistent and inconsistent? Recall, if the two equations have unique solution or one solution, single solution or infinite number of solutions, then the equations are said to be consistent. If the two equations have no solution, then it is said to be inconsistent. Remember, now can you solve these two equations? Okay, first equation, take down 3x plus 2y is equal to 5 and 2x minus 3y is equal to 7. Are they in general form? No, first we have to write it in general form. That is 3x plus 2y, carry plus 5 to left hand side, it becomes minus 5 is equal to 0. Again here also it is not in general form. If I write in general form, it becomes 2x minus 3y minus 7 is equal to 0. Now C2 here also. So what is the value of A1? A1 is equal to 3, B1 is equal to 2 and C1 is equal to minus 5. A2 is equal to 2, B2 is equal to minus 3 and C2 is equal to minus 7. Therefore, A1 divided by A2 ratio is equal to 3 divided by 2. We can't simplify further. Then ratio B1 divided by B2 is equal to 2 divided by minus 3. It is equal to minus 2 divided by 3. Are they equal? No. It has a positive sign. This value has a negative sign. So they are not equal. So we can't, no need to move to find the ratio C1 by C2. Therefore here A1 divided by A2 not equal to B1 by B2. This implies what? The two lines are intersecting at a point. Therefore, the two lines intersecting at a point, SECTING, intersecting at a point. Therefore, C, it has a solution. Therefore, these equations are consistent. These equations are consistent, right? Now let us see second equation. (4x minus 6y is equal to 9). Here also these two equations are not in general form. First write down this equation in general form. Now it becomes 2x minus 3y is equal to 0. Again, can you tell me? Yes? Okay. Now find the value of A1. It is 2. A2, B1 is equal to minus 3. C1 is equal to minus 8. Value of A2 is 4. B2 is equal to minus 6 and C2 is equal to minus 9. So find the ratio A1 divided by A2. 2 divided by 4. Can you simplify? Yes, it is equal to 1 by 2. Now B1 by B2. Simplify. B1, substitute the value minus 3 divided by B2 minus 6. Again here 3 ones are 3 twos are minus y divided by minus is equal to plus. So it is also half 1 by 2. Now we have to find C1 by C2 because A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2. Therefore we move to next ratio C1 divided by C2. It is equal to minus 8 divided by minus 9. It's equal to minus 8 divided by 9. So are they equal? in this equation, a1 divided by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 and not equal to c1 by c2. This implies what? This implies the solutions. So these two equations are inconsistent. Okay. Yes.